Hi my Stampin' friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. My tutorial for you today is for Sietie, and this is a box that Sietie is a lady from the Netherlands. She asked me if I would make a reinforced box for her to hold 10 cards with envelopes in plastic bags, and she gave me measurements of her cards which would measure 17 by 13 by 4 centimeters. So this is a box for Sietie. It did give me it was a bit of a conundrum, this box, in that to make a reinforced box with those measurements, and you're working with a cardstock, maximum cardstock that measures 30.5 centimeters or 12 by 12 inches. And when you size that up, you find that to make a reinforced box, you are only left with a very small lip of 1/2 inch. So to make a reinforced box is very hard to do out of one piece of cardstock. So I firstly made the box and put pieces inside, and I wasn't happy with that. I didn't think it was strong enough. So what I've done is I've made a box within a box, and we're going to make it slightly different today in that we're going to fold that little 1/2 inch piece over the edges of here to try and make a neater finish. So that's how we're going to make it today, a box within a box. And I hope you like it, Sietie. I think you'll find it is strong. And I've made the lid, and I have managed to reinforce the lid because obviously you haven't got so much depth on the lid. And I've added this beautiful, I'm calling it my water lily flower, mainly because it's made with the So Succulent framelit dies, which are gorgeous. And I had a play and found that I made this flower and used my fringe scissors to make the little stamens in the centre, and I'm calling it my water lily. So let's crack on and have a go at making this box for Sietie. So to start with, today I'm going to use Pool Party cardstock with Night of Navy. And you're going to need 3 pieces of cardstock. This Night of Navy piece is for the lid, and then you need 2 pieces for the main body of the box. This larger piece is for the outer box, and the smaller piece for the inner. Now I'm going to put all the measurements for this on artypapercrafters.com, so you need to pop over there for them because there are so many bits of measurements, and to get it right, I think if you go over there it'll be a lot easier. Now I have sized this up today in centimeters because that's what Sietie is working in. I haven't sized it for the 12 by 12 as yet. If I get round to doing that, I will put it on the website. So we're working with a piece of Pool Party cardstock today. This piece does measure 30 by 26 centimeters, and on the long side I've got the extra base plate that you put on the scoring board. This is the centimeters one, and I've put that on my board, and that's what we're scoring on today. So on the long side we are scoring this at 1 centimeter and 6 centimeters all the way round. So that's fairly easy, isn't it? Oh, she's come off. 1 centimeter and 6 centimeters. So far I think that is quite easy peasy. So that's the scoring done for the outer body of the box. So I'm going to put that to one side because we're now going to score the inner body of the box. On the long side, we're going to score that at 4.5 centimetres. Now I'm going to put that to one side because on this centimetre board it doesn't have 4.5 centimetres, so I'm going to have to go to my other scoring tool, my scoring trimmer, and we'll get to that in a moment. So we're going to score the piece for the lid before I move this board away. So for the lid, we're going to score the lid on the long side at 2 centimetres and 5 centimetres, and we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So that's pretty straightforward, I feel. 2 centimetres and 5 centimetres. So that's all the scoring done on there, and then I've got a piece that goes across the box, and I'm going to score that at 3 centimetres and 17 centimetres. So that's all the scoring done for this board. So now I'm going to get my ordinary stamping trimmer in, and we're going to score our inner box with that. So let's bring that sheet back in. Move those out of the way. Right, so we're going to score this. Where am I? We're going to score this on all 4 sides at 4.5 centimetres. So line that up, and my 4.5 centimetres is here. So line that up and score that on all 4 sides at 4.5 centimetres. So if you haven't got that centimetre base plate, but you've got the stamping trimmer, you can just use your stamping trimmer to score all your pieces of card. So 4.5, and that's it. We're done. We're done. Right, put that out of the way. So now we're going to start off with our bigger piece for the outer of the box, and we're going to burnish that on all 4 sides. Because I did have to laugh at myself, because when I was struggling to try and do the measurements for this box, at one stage I was racking my brain so much that I thought to myself, oh, just go out and buy a box. Just go out and buy a box, it'll be easier. But then I thought, no, that's defeatist talk. We don't want any defeatist talk, so let's get cracking and make this box. So I just had to smile at myself. Right, so we're cutting up in the usual way, and cut off this skinny bit at the end, and then we're going to just take a wedge out of this little side skinny bit. I know it seems very skinny, but you still need to take that off. Take this little skinny bit off the bottom here, you don't need that. And then you need to notch in on both sides. And then you need a little wedge out of this, and then cut up here, and cut off this end piece and take a wedge out. Take that off and notch in up here. And this is the last side. Take this wedge out and notch in. Take that out. Last wedge bit. Are we all done? Right, that's those bits done. Let's get rid of those bits of rubbish. Right then, so now, oh, there's a piece there. Take that off. Right, so now we want some double-sided tape on these little tiny skinny bits. Oh, I've just noticed I haven't wedged that in there, have I? Must do that. Right, so a bit of tape across these skinny bits. It'll be easier if I come at it from this angle. Right, so that's the tape for that. I seem to have a piece of card stuck to my scissors. Right then. Oh, forgotten this piece. I thought, oh, I could have sworn I did 4. Obviously I didn't. Right. Right then, so now we're just going to put glue on our tabs in the normal way. Right, so we're sticking our box. Do you know what? Did I not burnish that? So put the box together in the normal way. Right, so let's just make sure that that's good and stuck by getting our bone folder in and giving that a jolly good press down. Right, so that's the outer box made. So now we're not going to stick those down because we're going to stick it down when we've put our other box inside. So let's fold and burnish our score lines on this piece. And for this, you're just going to cut in and notch out a wedge as you would a normal box. So we cut all our notches out like a normal box. Now what we're going to do is, with this one, because it goes inside and because we want it to be neat, we want to put the glue on this side instead of that side, because we're going to glue that to the outside like that, and then sit that inside our box nice and snug so that it looks neat. So glue on the inside of the tab, not the outside of the tab. So far so good, as they say. Right, so we are sticking it to the outside. To the outside. Right. So I'm still going to press down on the inside, because that will obviously then secure it on the outside, if you get my meaning. Right, moment of truth. So So that fits in there nice and snug. So now we need to get our pokey tool and take this tape off of here. And I'm going to press it down on that inner one that I've done. So press that down and just rub that down with the bone folder. And we're just going to go round now and take all the tape off. Make sure you push that inner box down so that it sits perfectly on the bottom. Last piece, and that's good and strong to hold our cards. So now we just need to do the lid of the box, so let's make a start on putting that together. So obviously this lid is again reinforced. So we're cutting this up in the usual way for a reinforced box, and you've seen me do this many times before. So we cut that out and notch in and notch in. And now I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to do that on all four sides, the same notching in, and then I'm going to stick some tape, excuse me, on these outer edges like I did on the base of the box, and I'll be back when I've done it. Right then folks, I'm back and I've done my cutting in, and I've put my tape on, and now I'm going to decorate the lid of my box. I've got a piece of Calypso coral here, and I've layered on top of that a piece of DSP from the Seaside Shore designer series paper, and I'm sticking that on, and I'm just sticking that on half of the box across there. And now we're going to put glue on our tabs. So glue on our tabs, and then we're going to stick that down in the normal way. Right, get the bone folder in as usual. Make sure they're good and stuck. And then pull off our tapes and stick that down to the inside. Right then. So we're going to put that on the lid, and that's a perfect fit. And now that piece of that strip that we scored earlier goes across the top of the box there. So we're going to stick that down with some glue. That's it. Oh, put glue on my box. So put that just across the middle like that, and I think that just looks pretty. You can decorate your box how you want, of course. I just chose to decorate it like this because I like flowers, as you know. Right then, that just leaves the lid of our box, the little decoration. Now, I'm not showing you how to make my water lily today. If you'd like to see me show you how I made that on another video, I will, if you let me know. Now what I've done my water lily the same as I did on this box here, but I had an idea that I love these little lacy doilies, and I've used my layering circles and cut out, I think that's the 2 3/4, no, 2 7/8 layering circle, and I've layered that up on top there, and I'm just going to stick that on the top because that pool party picks out obviously for the base and in the designer paper, so I think that looks gorgeous. And I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals. Now all these products are available to purchase from my website, and of course it really does help me to keep bringing you more videos. If I get little online orders, it really does help me, and I'd be really so grateful. And if you could share, if you liked this video, if you could share or subscribe today and share it with your friends, that would make me so happy. So let's stick our gorgeous little flower water lily on. Stick that in the middle there, like that. And I think that that looks quite stunning, that little water lily. And I think that's a good box, and I hope you like it, Sietie. Nice strong box for your cards. I think you'll find that good, and it's not too difficult. Look for the measurements on my website at artypapercrafters.com, where you can also shop online, and I'll be back in a couple of days with another project. So until then, it's bye for now. Bye.